So this is Real Talk episode 27, and I'm going to talk about Kim Goguen a little bit and her community. So if you're one of those, this is for you. But anybody else that's watching, obviously you can watch. This is going to be an update from me about where I stand on her. So if you guys are confused, I'm telling you ahead of time what the video is going to be about. So don't get confused, okay? But I am going to talk about Kim Goguen pretty much the whole video and her community. So where do I stand? And what do I think about Kim Goguen and all of that, right? Well, the last time I watched her, I very much was intrigued by the things that she was saying. I was feeling it. I was like, she's hitting the nails on the head, right? Like, that's what Kim is good at, is saying things that not only she can only say, but also that get your mind thinking and mind going, right? And you're like, is this really what's going on? Is this really how things are? So that's what I found most compelling about Kim, right? Now, I haven't made any videos on her in a long time. And I haven't really made videos in general because I haven't really been keeping up with anything. That's the truth. But I'm going to catch up on her stuff and make videos about her again because I'm getting back to work, right? I'm pretty much going back to what I was doing before. You know, I've dealt with my personal situations. It is what it is. People can talk to me or not talk to me. They can do what they want with it. I apologize for my part. People do what they want to do, right? If they want to talk to me, cool. If not, whatever. I have to keep moving and living my life because I have things, I have goals, right? I have aspirations. I have things I want to do before, my life is complete. So one of those things is I want to reach a large audience on YouTube, not just YouTube, but anywhere in the world where I can reach people so that they can understand what's really going on and see the real truth. And maybe we can change the world for the better, right? That's my goal. That's my main goal with what I'm doing. And Kim, she does the same thing in terms of trying to change the world for the better, trying to alert people to what's going on, trying to help people. And that's why I don't know what the right word is, but I have an affinity for her. I have a kinship. We have similar goals. We're trying to get to a similar place. We may have different ways of doing it, right? Because she's a lot nicer than I am. And she knows a lot of things that I don't know. She's got inside information on a lot of things. And again, there are a lot of things in this world that wouldn't make sense to me had I not heard Kim say it. I would be like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? But when she says certain things, everything starts to make sense. Everything lines up. That's why it's hard for me to doubt her. That's really the main thing that gets me to believe what she says is this makes perfect sense the way she's putting it. She's filling in the holes and the gaps of things that I didn't know or didn't make sense to me. Like, I'm like, why is this happening? Oh, because of that. Why is this Oh, because of that. And that's what she's good at. She's good at filling in the holes. She's good at telling you what you need to know that you didn't think you needed to know, right? Now, as far as her community, let me talk about her community before I keep talking about her. Because I want you guys to hear this, right? I'd say 99% of her community is full of good people. And that's why I made the Kim Goguen videos to begin with. On my first channel, I saw her talking on Carrie Cassidy's channel. And I was so intrigued by what she was saying that I was like, I got to talk about this person. People aren't as aware of her as they need to be. So I need to talk about her. Now, another thing that's intriguing is that the videos that people watch the most, at least on my channel, even on my old channel, it's the same way, was Kim Goguen videos. I don't know what it is about Kim, but she gets more views than anybody else. It doesn't matter who I talk about. I could talk about celebrities, Trump, anybody. Kim always gets the most views. So I don't know. That's a phenomenon to me because she's not very known. She's not very popular. So the fact that that's what people want to see and talk about, It's a good thing, right? Obviously. But it's just fascinating because she's not popular in terms of the general public. She's very hidden. And you guys know, if you're watching her and following her, how much social media and other places try to suppress her. They don't want people to know about her. The ones that control the world, the evil ones. And for good reason, right? Because she's exposing a lot of the secrets and truths of what's going on. But long story short, her community are probably the best people that I've interacted with on YouTube, probably in the world. Because every time that somebody from her community comes to leave a message or a comment, it's always something good. It's always something positive. It's always some encouraging thing. And that's what I prefer, right? Those are the interactions that I prefer. I don't, like I said in my last video, I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to have any back and forths. I want to get people to be on the same page as I am. Because I see everything that's happening. And I'm trying to wake people up to make the world better. Right? So that's all I'm trying to do. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people that don't want to hear that, don't want to see that, don't want to know that. They want to stick their head in the sand and be ignorant. And then when they get something rammed up their butt, they're like, oh, wow, that hurt. And I'm like, well, you weren't paying attention to what was going on. You had your head in the sand. And what do you think is going to happen? Like, you got to pay attention. You got to wake up. We got to fix this. We got to do something about it. And that's what I like about Kim, right? She's trying to do that in her own way. But her community is full of very good people. So again, when I initially made my first videos on my original channel, I was just intrigued by her. And then I started getting a bunch of people coming and watching, and they wanted me to talk about her all the time. But it wasn't as much as on this channel. I say maybe 40% of my viewers on my old channel were Kim viewers. On this channel, it's probably closer to 70%. There are a lot more Kim viewers on this channel than my old channel. And when I made videos on this channel talking about Kim, my intent was to bring back those people. Unfortunately, not many of them came back to this channel, but I did get a bunch of new people, which is cool because I like the new people just as much as I liked the old people that I had on my old channel. But hey, that's what I'm trying to say, right? I had two different channels where I had different people from her community show up, and they were all good people. They're always intelligent, kind, all that good stuff, right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I wish I could be that good, but I can't. I'm just not that good. And I am who I am. I am what I am. I am how I am. People can accept me how I am or not. But I do appreciate that the people that watch me, that watch Kim, they understand me and they understand where I'm coming from. That's why I like making videos for you guys. That's why I like talking to you guys. That's why I like talking about Kim. It's mostly because of her community, not because of her per se. Because I could talk about anybody. I could talk about anything. But her community is what drives me to keep talking about her and keep making videos about her. And it is what it is, right? I prefer those positive interactions over the negative ones. Now, I'm not going to say everybody from her community is good, right? I've had a few rotten apples show up and say some things to me that were supposed Kim followers. But to be honest, I think they were just trolling, right? Saying that they were wanting to watch Kim content, but in reality, they were just a troll. But whatever the case is, I've dealt with all types of people on YouTube and social media. And again, her community is the best community. She cultivates a positive community, a positive culture, because she has good intentions. That's why when I see the people that attack her, they're always usually negative people. So I'm like, there's a consistent pattern, right? When I see the negative people always attacking her and the positive people always following her, it gets to a point where it's just clear what's happening here, right? She's clearly a good person and she must be onto something, because if all the evil ones are attacking her and she's exposing them, then what she's saying must be the truth, right? It's just like process of elimination, right? If this is true, then that has to be true. That's the way I look at it. And I can't and the reason why I say that is because I can't verify everything she says. But when I see one thing happening, I'm like, this has to be true because this is happening. So if I'm seeing people attacking her that are evil and she's exposing them, then she has to be right. She has to be speaking the truth. But I don't just go off of that. I have my own personal experiences that correlate to a lot of things that she says. So I know a lot of the things that she says are true just because I've dealt with certain things myself in my life. So I've seen things, I've done things, I've dealt with supernatural entities and aliens and demons and things like that. So I know that what she's saying is true to a very high degree. Even if I can't prove everything she says, even if I haven't seen or experienced everything that she says or know everything that she knows, I know a lot of things that she says are true based on personal experience, right? So I can verify that she's right. And that's why I like talking about her. That's why I like, basically making videos about her and hoping that new people come along and see what she's all about so that she can have a new audience, right? So I talk about different subjects. I can talk about anything, right? I can talk about any topic and I'll tell you the truth about whatever I'm talking about. It doesn't matter whether it's sports, social media, the news, celebrities, whatever. It doesn't matter. I can talk about any subject. Whatever I talk about, I'm trying to show you something. I'm trying to tell you the truth about something. I'm trying to reveal something. It's not just, I want to talk about this person because I like this person, right? Like if I make a video about someone, it's not because I just like them and I'm like, oh, yeah, I just want to talk about this person. It's because there's some truth to what I have to say about them and what they're saying. And I want everybody to know about it. That's the whole point of any of the videos that I've made ever, basically. So long story short, I haven't kept up with her content lately, but I'm going to get back to that so that I can give you guys an update on what she's saying, right? This is an update on me, on what I am doing and saying about her, how I feel about her. I still feel pretty much the same I felt the whole time. So I have to watch all her videos again and what she's done lately on UNN to see what I've missed and if anything's changed in terms of, do I think she's still legitimate or not? I've been watching her for 2 years and I think she's pretty legitimate. I haven't seen any reason to doubt her. Although I have people come to me and say, well, this hasn't happened and that hasn't happened. And I always get the same people saying the same stuff. Every time somebody comes to complain to me about Kim, it's about money. They're like, whoa, where's the money? Where's the money? She promises money. I'm like, if that's the only reason you're watching Kim, then you're watching her for the wrong reasons. Why are you? And on top of that, she's explained why that hasn't happened. She's already talked about this like a bunch of times. But the people that always attack Kim or don't like her is because she's made promises about money and she hasn't delivered that. And I said, well, maybe it was a little premature for her to make those promises, but she has explained why it hasn't worked out because she's trying to get the evil ones to work with her to get that done. I don't know if she's done it. I don't know. I haven't kept up with anything she's done lately, but that was my understanding at the time when I was watching her, right? Is she's trying to get things done and she's being blocked. Her path is being impeded and she needs these people to work with her because if they don't, it makes it difficult for her to get things done. That was my understanding of it. I don't know if that's still the same. You guys can leave comments in the comment section and tell me if that's what's still going on. But I'm going to catch up on her stuff anyway. And when I do, I'm going to make more detailed videos about the things she's been talking about and give you guys what you want. Because, again, most of my viewers are Kim Goguen followers or Kim Goguen viewers. Those are the ones that watch me. That's the audience that I have. So I have to make these videos. I have to talk about her. Because that's who watches me. That's who wants to hear me talk is people that like Kim Goguen or follow Kim Goguen. So I have no choice but to do that, right? That's the thing about these social media platforms is you have to know your audience, right? And you have to know what they want to see and what they want to watch and what they want you to talk about. But I'm still going to talk about what I want to talk about. So don't get me wrong. I'm not just going to talk about Kim all the time. I highly advise you guys that just watch me for Kim. Please watch my other content. There are other things going on. There are other points that I have to make about Kim. So if you like what I have to say about Kim, then you're going to like what I have to say about other people too and the other things I say because it's pretty much in line with things that Kim says. So you should just watch all my content, not just Kim videos, right? But I'm still going to make those Kim videos for you guys. So long story short, I want to thank all my viewers again, all my subs. I'm glad I got over 600. It's been a journey. Let's just say that. It's been a struggle, but I'm going to try to pick up the content. I want to do live streaming. I'm probably going to make a video announcing that and get back to what I used to do, because I used to live stream at least once a week and I stopped. And I enjoyed the live streams. The live streams were very fun. Very fun. Those were probably my best time on video was the live streams, because I got to interact with you guys and it was real, right? Like, it was a real talk between me and people, and the people that usually showed up were good people. Usually, not all the time. I had some dumb people show up too, but most of the time I had good people show up and we had good conversations. So I'm probably going to start doing that again very soon, probably next week. And I'll announce it. I'll let you guys know. And I'll talk about Kim and I'll talk about everything, right? But that's the plan for now. That's what's going on. Again, if you came to this video to just hear the latest on Kim, I don't have that. So I apologize if that's what you think this is. This is an update on what I'm doing, right? Like what I'm saying about Kim, what I'm thinking about Kim, not a Kim update per se, although it kind of is. But again, I will be making those videos soon, within probably the next couple of weeks, talking about Kim. I'm going to do live streaming. I'm going to do all that stuff so you guys can interact with me. We'll have some fun. I want to get back to focusing on my channel instead of focusing on my personal life, right? I've been way too much focusing on my personal life, and it's taken away from this, which is what I really want to do, right? I want to make videos. I want to talk about things, and I want to get places in this world. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do want to make money from YouTube. That's the truth. A lot of people won't say that. I'll say it straight up. I want to make money from YouTube. That's what I want to do. I want to use this platform to make money so I can do other things. I can go places. I can do more research. I can talk to people. I can do live interviews, things like that. I want to go places and talk to people and meet people and do things. I don't want to just make videos on YouTube and sit at home and not do anything, right? And it costs money to get around and go places. So I want this platform to grow so I can monetize it, make money off of it, and get places, right? It's going to be difficult because, like I said, the things I talk about, YouTube doesn't like. But we'll see. We'll see if it happens. And again, subscribe to my Patreon if you haven't. Please support me that way. If you support me on there, I'll start making videos on there exclusively to Patreon. I haven't had much support there, although I've had some people support me, and I do appreciate those Patreons that have supported me. I really love you guys. I really appreciate. I love all you guys. All you guys watching me, love all of you. But I really appreciate those people that have supported me on Patreon. Because again, that's just showing your support and your love for me. That's all that is. And in turn, if that grows, I can reciprocate, right? So if I see people showing an interest in Patreon, I'll make content on Patreon exclusively to Patreon, and it'll be better than stuff I make on YouTube because it'll be no holds bar, right? It'll be uncensored, uncut. I'll say whatever I want to say. It's not going to be like on YouTube where I'm restricted, right? There's really not a lot of things I can say that I want to say on YouTube. So if you support me on Patreon, I will make exclusive content to Patreon. I've made a few videos there already. I do want to do live streams there too. I want to do things, right? But it takes time, it takes energy, and I need support. That's the truth. So thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.